Somebody brought up an interesting discussion recently. You got me thinking about the legendary dogs. They all have pretty insane stats. We're going to take a look at them soon, but their viabilities have been a bit disjointed with, of course, Suicune and Raikou being OU staples in several generations upon their introduction in r/Stunfisk. Why does Entei suck to use in GSC OU and ADV OU? Entei seems to be on par with Articuno, which they both suck as legendaries, and that's unfortunately fairly accurate. It's a physical attacker with special stab, much better mixed attacking options in those generations. Physical attacker with a special type, already an inherently bad thing. There's a lot of moveset issues here. Stats in move pool, disjointed, disharmonious, can't make use of its great attack. Well, what happened here? Suicune, OU, in both generations. Excellent defensive stats. The offense, not anything to write home about, but its move pool is just good enough. It's going to occasionally run Ice Beam. It has Crocune sets with Calm Mind and Rest and Sleep Talk and Surf, which can go completely out of control and win end games on its own. It was also strong in Generation 2. Raikou as well. Same base stat total and leaning a bit more offensive. Really great speed tier. Able to outspeed most Pokemon in the metagame, but even faster than Electabuzz at 115. Awesome special attack stat, and like Suicune, it gets Calm Mind, it has Thunderbolt. You're usually going to run some sort of hidden power. You got Substitute, Roar, and the move set here, not overly impressive. Calm Mind is really great. It's also UUBL, but it is a lot more common than Entei, as we're going to see. But it's Doug weak. It's getting outsped by Doug. It's getting one-hit KO'd by Earthquake, so Raikou has to contend with the Arena Trap being very prevalent in the metagame, right? It's going to require a lot more support than Suicune. Suicune can kind of just like operate on its own. It's a little bit easier to splash a Suicune onto a lot of different kinds of teams. It immediately provides a lot of defensive versatility. It can come in on a Metagross. It doesn't resist rock, but its defensive capabilities just based on its stats alone are incredible. And of course, it's going to scare out a lot of Tyranitar and Arrow sets that don't want to be taking a Surf. But that's what we know about Suicune and Raikou, right? If you can eliminate Doug, this thing is as scary as almost anything in the metagame late game. That's huge. That brings us to Entei. Entei, unable to really find an OU niche in either of the first two generations. The first thing that we notice is just the stats are a bit uncomplimentary. It has the same base stat total, but where these stats are going just don't really put Entei in a position to be successful. Before the physical special split, Entei just didn't really have the right stats to make use of its moveset and its typing. It's a fire type. Everything that it has to use for its stab, all of its fire moves are going to be utilizing its rather unimpressive special attack stat. We talked about Electabuzz earlier this week, and one of the main things holding back Electabuzz is that its special attack is just so meager. And Entei is sadly even worse in this department. Only 90 special attack. It's its third worst stat. It has a ton of attack, so that's something. And it has a lot of HP. You do have a pretty important speed tier here of 100, so you can threaten to speed tie all the same Pokemon that we talked about Electabuzz outspeeding, like your Flygons, your Charizards, your Zapdos, Jirachi, Celebi, stuff like that. Let's take a look at its move pool. Simply Calm Mind. And this is going to be Entei's saving grace. Just the fact that it gets this move. We'll see that no other fire type gets Calm Mind. I think this is going to be the key to trying to find a way to make Entei work. There's also Sunny Beam sets. Of course, you can run Sunny Day. You're going to get access to Solar Beam. You can still throw Calm Mind in there. Or if you're running Solar Beam, you can get additional coverage with Hidden Power Ice. But beyond that, it's like, okay, well, wait. We just talked about it has this awesome attack stat. Maybe it's going to use like Earthquake and Rock Slide. It could be a mixed attacker. You have your stab fire moves, and then you're hitting things unexpectedly hard with these fairly widespread TM moves in Rock Slide and Earthquake. But if we look at just what this thing gets, okay, it gets Body Slam. Okay, that's something. It gets Dig. Okay, not the most viable move of all time, and it does get Double Edge, so if you really want to go balls to the wall, maybe we could find a way to try to do like a choice band set with Entei, and it's just hitting things really, really hard. But what else could you slap on a choice band Entei set? We're looking around. Facade, probably not Facade, right? Hyper Beam, are we choice band hyper beaming? Are we Iron Tailing? 75% accuracy. We're really reaching at this point to try to pull things together, because we're already past Earthquake. It doesn't get Earthquake. It doesn't get Rock Slide. It gets Rock Smash, of all things. An insane base 20 power Just not what you want to see. This thing just has like no physical coverage to speak of. So Entei, not the best stats in terms of like utilizing its strengths. Even when it's like kind of pigeonholed into trying to make a mixed attacking set work. You have some decent base speed, you utilize your fire stab, and then you have physical coverage as well, and you can hit a wide array of Pokemon. Well, you don't have the moveset to actually really do that. The other problem is that there's just other fire types that offer so much more in this metagame. Gen 3, the first metagame where you can stack multiple spikes. So this flying typing is arguably the best typing in the entire game. Both Moltres and Charizard are going to have that. That also makes them immune to Dugtrio's Arena Trap, as we know. And for that reason, they need so much less support than a Raikou and or an Entei to try to find a way to work. Additionally, in terms of like the move sets, look at Moltres. Still Flamethrower or Fire Blast, HP Grass, but Will-O-Wisp is crazy. Moltres, not as fast as Charizard or Entei, but that special attack stat is crazy. Like, this thing is hitting things so hard. Charizard, arguably an even better move pool, a lot less special attack to speak of. Its ability to have coverage that actually threatens Blissey is something that Moltres can't really do. Charizard can sub-punch. You have Belly Drum sets. You have access to Earthquake, Rock Slide. You can have different like mixed attacking sets. Ultimately, it's really the moveset variety and just the increased versatility of Charizard's moveset that puts it right in contention with Moltres as the best fire type in the generation. Houndoom also UUBL here. And of course, this thing's claim to fame is that it has Pursuit. And to my knowledge, it's the strongest Pursuit user in the tier. 110 special attack with stab. That's more special attack than Tyranitar is going to have. Now, the problem with this thing, like Entei and Raikou, it's Dug weak, it gets outsped, and it has absolutely no hit points nor defense, so it's going to drop immediately. Blaziken has better special attack and attack. Well, Blaziken outclasses its offensive capabilities in both directions. It is slower, it's more frail, but it has, you know, a lot more versatility in the move pool as well. Entei, it just wasn't really given the tools that it needed to thrive in Generation 3, which is a bit sad. One of my favorite matches I've seen in Generation 3 and competitive Gen 3 OU was in the original ADV Revival. We have Bo Bobson 27 versus Gold Moist. Let's just take a look at this game. We're going to watch and see what happens. And after that, we're going to jump on the ladder with this very team. I was able to get in touch with Bo Bobson. I have the team paste. We're going to take a look at it afterwards. Jolt here is going to baton pass out, and the Whirlwind Hariyama able to basically nullify that threat. Entei dodging a Meteor Mash. Nice. Fortunate. And just Fire Blasting. The Starmie is going to have to come in. Meta not wanting to take a ton of damage. And similarly, Entei not wanting to stay in front of a Starmie. Dusclops is going to have to come in and get paralyzed. And what does it click in the face of that Starmie? It's going to Curse. And how about that? Bo Bobson with the Curse. Dusclops sacrificing half of his health. And now, you know, getting pursued by this Tyranitar. The T-Tar, though, is going to go down to half of its health. And it's highly encouraged to leave due to the Yama in front of it and its cursed status. Bo Bobson using that opportunity to get the Skarmory back in, and he's going to spike up and establish his first spike of the game. Unable to do so earlier thanks to the Jolteon, of course. And Gold Moist, rather than going Jolt, is actually going to bring the Starmie in, maybe not wanting to get his Jolteon potentially toxic, so this is a bit less of an issue there. And he also gets to Leech, Seed Heal the Starmie. Starmie actually Drill Peck, or Skarmory is. So we're getting a little bit of damage on the Starmie. The Leech is helping a ton, though. So Bobson, gonna get out of the way. The Dusclops is gone, sadly. Gold Moist has successfully Pursuit trapped the Ghost type, so no more spin blocking for Bo Bobson. He's gonna have to work pretty hard to reestablish spikes. And until he can try to eliminate this Starmie, it is gonna be very difficult to keep them on the field. And we're finally going to get some decent chip on the Starmie. It is a more defensive Starmie with Thunder Wave, Rapid Spin, Recover, so it's going to outspeed, simply go all the way back up to fruition. Bo Bobson clicking Whirlwind again. And the original commentators, when Jim and his friends were commentating this, were wondering, I don't really know what these Whirlwinds are meant to accomplish. Bobson getting his Skarmory in front of the Starmie, and the Starmie almost certainly doesn't have Thunderbolt coverage, so Bobson feels fairly confident staying in, trying to get a spike up, maybe trying to click Toxic or something to pressure that Starmie, but the full pair unable to do so. Now we have Yama in front of Jolt yet again. And these cross drops, it's something. But again, getting outsped, and then the Starmie can simply click recover. It's got 30 more of those, and it is actually just going to simply surf. And now Bobson is going to show that it's been rest Yama with leftovers all along. Is it Sleep Talk in the back? We're going to find out. Heracross is here. And that could be a fairly scary sight for Bobson. What is Yama going to do? It's just going to stay and get focus punched. No, it is Sleep Talk, but misses the cross chop. And it's going to get focus punched all the way down to about 19%. It was Sleep Talk all along, and it's going to get outsped. Gold Moist with the truer aim, landing the Mega Horn. And Bobson is going to take this opportunity to get the Entei and needs something to swing the momentum. Gold Moist bringing in the Pursuit Tar, but it's a Calm Mind Entei. Of course, we've identified that that's really Entei's claim to fame. No other fire type in Gen 3 OU gets access to Calm Mind. And look at that. Crunch not doing all that much because of the special defense stack. The Sun is up, and Entei is going to get a second Calm Mind stack. And now what the heck wants to come in on a double Calm-Minded Fire Blast in the Sun? T-Tar coming back in to try to eliminate the Sun, and it does so, but it's out of here. Crit Fire Blast has completely nullified the T-Tar. And look at this, the two special defense, like that's just aiding Entei even more. Starmie doesn't even want to click Surf. It's more interested in trying to paralyze this Entei. That Celebi is completely gone. It's immediately out of here. What wants to come in? Can Heracross do enough damage to this thing? It has Rock Slide. You have a para-flinch opportunity, but neither the paralysis nor the flinch will get it Entei's way, as it is just sweeping. It is doing everything right now. Finally, Metagross comes in, outspeeds, and threatens Earthquake, but Bo Bobson revealing the Doug in the back, getting meta all the way down to 5%. It is Agility Metagross, though, so this could be a bit of a problem. That's going to, of course, outspeed. Bobson letting the Doug trio go, and Skarmory is here once more. There's still a Starmie, but what do you even do in this spot? Oh my gosh, Metagross. But it was YOLO Skarm. I didn't even remember that about this set, but it was YOLO Skarm, and +2 speed, +1 attack. Metagross has been dealt with. Jolt is here, but what do we have in the back? Of course, it's Executor, something to try to make use of Sun, and Jolteon's going to sub up on a Sunny Day turn. I don't know about that. It could have been the case that Gold Moist really didn't have much of an option. Maybe you needed to get like a full para on the Executor, but this is crazy. Just clicked Psychic, and Solar Beam is going to take Bo Bobson to the promised land of having won game 1 of this set versus Gold Moist. Incredibly well done, and Solar Beam absolutely obliterates Jolt for the W. I love this game so much, and I was fortunate enough to get the set from Bo Bobson themselves. We could make some edits to this, but I'm not going to. We're just diving in. We're gonna try to see if we can make this work. There we go. We found Lemon Egged. All right, we'll lead Salamence. This is tough. I mean, you could always have Fire Blast, and that's the other problem with YOLO Skarm, is that, like, do we even live Fire Blast anymore? No, we absolutely don't. If Mixed Ments clicks Fire Blast, we are, like, incredibly dead. We have Thick Fat Yama, which can Whirlwind, I suppose. I could just hard switch into the Entei. I will admit, I don't think we have, like, a great switch into Mixed Ments. Lead Mixed Ments might, like, literally completely tear this entire team apart. So let's, in fact, go Yama. Oh, they're going to immediately go to the Fortress. Okay. And Cross Chop is threatening a 4-hit KO on a standard Fortress set, apparently. Maybe we should make some minor adjustments to this team afterwards, but screw it. I'll go ahead and I'll click a Cross Chop. They're going to go ahead and get spikes up. I don't want to just, like, straight up go Entei and, like, reveal our hand this early, but I feel like the team construction isn't really empowering me to do much else. So let's take this opportunity to go back Skarm. Oh, they bring the Ments in. They bring the Ments back in immediately. I wonder, because if this was Mixed Ments, like, he didn't want a Fire Blast. Maybe you don't have Fire Blast. It has Fire Blast, and we're dead. Okay, fantastic. Well, you know what? I think this is where we bring in the Executor. And the problem is it literally still has Fire Blast, which also one-hit KOs us. Yeah, I am... I don't know how this team is supposed to deal with Mixed Ments. I'm clicking Whirlwind. We're taking an entire Dragon Claw simply to shove the Ments out, and now we have to deal with an Arrow. And this is not good. This is incredibly bad. Just clicks Double Edge, sure. Executor Moment. Double Edge is not going to threaten to kill me. So this is an opportunity for us to click Sunny Day. It decides to stay in. We have Sunny Day up. And Solar Beam isn't even a guaranteed kill, which is kind of the most insane part of all of this. We're done. Oh, decides to go Blissey. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, we get a crit? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Another crit would be huge. So we're pretty cooked, I'm not gonna lie. Crit? Second crit? No, not second crit. And they're just gonna heal and try to outlast the sun, as they likely should. Okay, and at least we'll be able to eliminate the Blissey. That's something. Surely Earthquake. Oh, it's only a 25% chance to kill. Okay, well, fortunately, it only has Seismic Toss. Oh, man. Yeah, I have no idea how we're going to be dealing with Arrow. We also have no coverage to hit Mence anymore. What set is Clops? We have Curse, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball. We could try to bring it in and then, like, Pain Split. Maybe the Doug does something someday. Who knows? Yeah, Dragonclaw not doing all that much. I am going to Wisp here, and hopefully he, like, goes to Arrow. Yeah, it's not a stall set. Okay, we did successfully burn this, and he just chooses to Roar. And I've showed my hand. It's been an Entei endgame all along. I have awful coverage. Absolutely terrible coverage against this thing. I'm gonna go Clops again and then probably click Pain Split. We lost a lot of health. We're about to die on this turn. Yeah, we're so cooked. We're insanely cooked. There's really no coming back from this. We're gonna Calm Mind though. We're gonna click the button Calm Mind. If he just hard goes Arrow, he wins. But I could always Fire Blast and get like a burn. So hopefully he's worried about that. And no, he's not. He's not worried about anything, nor should he be. Earthquake is not guaranteed to kill me somehow. I'd have to go for a crit Fire Blast. It's basically our only out. He has to miss a roll or just miss a Rock Slide. He misses the roll. Do we get a crit or a burn? We just simply miss the Fire Blast. Okay, and that's a forfeit. Okay, so I said we weren't going to make any adjustments. I lied. And they're going with lead Smeargle. We do outspeed. They can click Spikes if they want, but I'm going to sub. And if they try to Spore me, that's a very bad situation for them. They do just click Spikes. They end up going Lax. That's a pretty good decision, honestly. You can get some decent like chip on this at least. So I will click Thunderbolt. 37%, nothing to scoff at. The other problem is we are entirely grounded. This team is entirely grounded. So nothing can come in on an Earthquake. That's a huge problem too that we'll have to address. That could be a reason to be using Zapdos over Raikou on a team like this. At least have something. Am I this worried about their Snorlax? I think I probably am. I'm going to Thunderbolt you again. We do survive that. And there is a roll for this Thunderbolt to kill. Just click it. They do not want to risk it. They go to their Smeargle. We kill their Smeargle. They bring the Sand in. I don't have Doug to deal with T-Tar. We're going to have to deal with it the old-fashioned way. But here, we can do a lot of damage to a lot of T-Tars with Thunderbolt, so I think I should take it. And it's Dragon Dancing up. That's suboptimal. That's not ideal. There's no way he's going to Dragon Dance again, right? If he Dragon Dances a second time, then he probably just wins, and we shake his hand. We'll just click Thunderbolt. They take the kill. Meta should be able to come in and survive something. It's actually a 50% chance to kill me. That's crazy. I'm just going to Earthquake here. They didn't get there. That's huge. We can save this Metagross as a Spike Sack for later. We're up against Maga Prince, by the way. All right, so it's a Gara. This thing could also Dragon Dance up. I'm not seeing a ton of great ways to deal with this. Typhoon Carter, welcome to the stream. We're trying to make Sun work. I would love to have you in my ear right now, helping me understand how to build a Sun team. This thing has Earthquake, so Entei's not going to be the answer. I might have to hard go Lax here. I think that's really our only choice. Imagine he's going to be Dragon Dancing. No, he clicks Earthquake. So I'm going to Curse. This could be running HP Fighting, but I don't think it's going to 2-hit KO. They go Meta. They could Boom here. We don't have coverage to hit this thing super well. My own Self-Destruct does kill this. We have 30 seconds. We're running out of time. We're going to blow up. All right, we've dealt with their meta. Do we bring the Executor in now? Their Snorlax is pretty low. Are we going to be able to find a way to defeat Maga Prince? Only time will tell. We do have the meta Spike Sack at some point as well to reestablish some momentum. If they decide to rest, Snorlax could be a big problem. Maybe we Spike Sack the Metagross to get something in that can do that. The problem is I don't really have anything. Entei Fire Blast maybe gets there. We actually can't stop this thing from sleeping. I have 20 seconds. We're going to Spike Sack the Metagross, and we're going to get Entei in. This thing could opt to blow up on me. We're going to Sunny Day first. They bring the Gara in. And Earthquake is a problem. Solar Beam not doing a ton of damage. I have 15 seconds. I'm going to go Pori. Intimidate doesn't actually work in this gen, which is So unfortunate. Going to Magneton. We did get to Thunder Wave their Magneton. I've got to think fast here. We're going to bring the Entei back in. It got full parried. This thing could have Thunder Wave itself, but I think he's going to be kind of afraid of Fire Blast. I'm Calm Minding up. Oh, it crit T-bolts me. No, dude. It crit through the special defense raise. That's probably the game. Yeah, we don't even have Sunny Day up anymore. Maga Prince really thinking hard about this for some reason. I feel like they could just go Gara and like try to win the game. I have a 2-hit KO in Solar Beam and nothing left to do but click it. And they're full parried again. That's fortunate for us. They're going to have to let go of the Magneton, but I still think they're in a fine spot here. Oh, they've got Endure. Well, fair enough. They're still going to get outsped. Clicking Endure second time doesn't work. Wait. You can't Endure twice in a row. What? Why does that work? Am I insane? What just happened? Is it a chance? It's like Protect. Okay. Well, they've successfully stalled out these Sun turns. That's devastating for us. We've got to go P2 and try to T-Wave this, right? They could read that by just clicking a button that 2-hit KOs Pori2, but I think it's our only shot. They did Dragon Dance. I'm going to click T-Wave. I think he has to get out of here. I think he has to leave. Typhoon Carter begging me to put the Gara to sleep. Sadly, I've not done so. They go Lax. I think I've got to go back Exeg. I guess I can Sunny Day here first. No, we should switch and then Sunny Day. Body Slam, dealing 46. Yeah, we're going to lose unless we get Paraluck. This thing's healing up too much with no sand. Okay, that's a little bit of the luck that we needed. We click Solar Beam. It's going to 2-hit KO. Can we get another full para for the fans? We can! Okay, let's go. We're clicking Solar Beam yet again. This is insane. We get there. Now the Gara is here. It should probably just click... Wait, we're putting it to sleep. We missed the sleep powder. No. It Dragon Dances up. We are still faster. I'm putting you to sleep. It's faster than me after. What? What is happening? We need really good luck. It's still faster. Hopefully it doesn't wake up this turn. We need to hit a Solar Beam. It's still asleep. Solar Beam, 70%. Stay asleep. It stays asleep. We've defeated Maga Prince somehow, some way. Wow. That was unexpected. We were on the ropes. I'm pretty sure we both made about 100 misplays, but we have taken some elo from somebody who was nearly 1,500. They were at 1,485, folks. And that puts us back into the low 1,300s. I'm joined by TyCarter.
Hello? Yeah, can you guys hear me?
All right, I'm going to give it another couple attempts. Because the spirit of this stream was supposed to be to try to make Entei good. So let's see if we can try to...
but we're just... yeah, instead we decided, hey, look, we're going to play CM Pass, and then Entei just happens to be one of the recipients.
They're not going to Lovely Kiss, though, right? They're just going to Ice Beam me?
Yeah, I guess you could sub. You don't lose anything.
Did just click Ice Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can BP to Lax here. I'm subbing a second time for the funsies, for the lulz. Yeah, and they're just simply Ice Beaming.
Right,
Airpan is informing me that their girlfriend is gay. That's good to know.
Wow. Happy for them.
All right, so return just kills. We are getting outsped, though. I think I'm going to return.
Snorlax?
Like, there's a mischance, and, like, these things can't do anything to me, so it's going to have to switch out, and we can burn sleep turns anyway. Yeah. They just end up going Gengar. So this thing could wisp me. This thing could definitely wisp me.
Yeah. The heat play would be to go. The heat play would be to go Entei on the wisp.
On the wisp. I'm doing it. It worked. Let's go.
Okay, how much does Fire Blast even do to Gengar?
It's a 2-hit KO.
Okay.
Let's see if Sun is up. If Sun is up, there's a small chance that it kills. I could Calm Mind, and then this thing can't do anything to me. I'm just Fire Blasting.
But
it's Suicune.
Okay.
I should have Sunny Day. So I feel like they're just gonna see.
You could Sunny Day now. It's probably like some Hydro.
They surfed.
Modest Suicune. Yeah, it looks like some kind of modest Suicune.
I'm Calm Minding. I'm faster. I'm getting stacks. Their surf is doing nothing. Oh, they're also Calm Minding up. This is awkward.
I
feel like I should. So it's doing 49 to 58. So after another stack, I don't think we're gonna 3-hit KO, but we could force them to rest or do something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna press the issue. Yeah, 63%. Okay, it's not fully defensively invested.
Yeah, that's what I meant by it's probably some kind of modest Suicune.
They said, "Hey yo, are they gonna leave here? Or are they gonna sack the Suicune?"
I don't know what else is switching into this Entei without a sack.
I think I'm Solar Beaming. Yeah, we kill it.
Yeah, I think you got forced the issue.
Okay, Entei just literally won the 1v1 versus Suicune. That's all we needed. Content acquired. Jinx is here.
You still outspeed, so.
Are we sure about that?
I guess
I think
you
we
could,
just Fire Blast, right?
Yeah. You gotta be nuts to.
Yeah, they hit the Lovely Kiss. I
Just
kind of
hope you
want to
don't
burn
get-
a turn of another turn of Sleeping Quick Fire Blast.
Yeah. You could do that.
Oh, it also is Calm Minding. If I wake up, it's...
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try.
like you're on. Okay.
Didn't get there.
You could do it one more time. I mean, he's gambling a lot on.
No fucking
Oh
way.
my god.
This
Okay,
sucks.
well, now you have to wake up
Yeah.
because you've hit the max turn.
Exactly. He Calm Minds up. We wake up. We're gonna hit this. We hit it. It's a lot of damage. He's just taking Ice Beam damage. We hit the Fire Blast. Huge. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't like psychic. Oh, he's got boom.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna boom. Are we okay losing the Entei?
Yeah, you go meta. You can also go Lunatone for
going meta.
whatever reason.
He Nightshaded me.
Nightshade. What is this man? What? This is a hate crime, yo.
He's
This
going
is not
Raikou.
RBY, sir.
I'm going Luna. They subbed up. That's not good.
Go Lax. You have to go Lax.
Yeah, we just hard go Lax immediately. We got an Earthquake.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fire Punch. Okay,
hope
no,
we don't
no
get.
attack decrease. Nice.
Yeah, I think you gotta keep EQing.
Yeah, we can't let
Like
this
you-
thing get out of control. Alright, that's
Okay.
good. He could sub one more
Okay.
time here, but
Right.
he probably shouldn't. I think he's
No, he's.
gonna go Gengar.
I mean, you could go gang. You could S ball if you're trying to read this man.
I'm
but
doing it. Oh, they stayed in.
Oh,
That's
okay,
Fire,
I
it's
guess
not,
he-
it's not doing all that much. And we gotta
Yeah.
lower on his special defense for like limited reason. Now Shadow Ball hits the absolute world. He does go Gengar. Not sure why you would do that in this spot. And that's the crit and the forfeit. And we did Entei gaming. We accomplished what we set out to do. We beat somebody who
Yeah.
was in the 1400s.
and we got some mileage out of the Entei.
It did stuff, man. Even though it got pretty bad sleep luck, it still was able to take down a Suicune
Yeah.
and a Jinx.
Okay.
Maybe there could be more to explore here, but we at least proved that Entei is capable of occasionally doing fun things on low ADV OU ladder. It's slightly poetic that the biggest kill the Entei got was against its much more viable legendary dog brethren in Suicune. Hell of a 1v1
Yes.
there, Entei. Good job, buddy. Appreciate everybody who jumps into these streams. And that's probably it. I'm going to take my dog outside, eat some leftover Five Guys, and post a video about the most underrated or the most overlooked legendary dog in ADV OU.